guys, I am back with another product review, and to start off this product review I'm going to show you the installation of the product itself, and then I'm going to come back at a later date and show you exactly how it's used. So this product that I have today is called the Tether Tug, and it basically what's going to happen is we're going to insert it into the ground, and this is a rope toy that your dog can pull on and play tug by himself. So instead of you having to entertain him all the time, especially this is good for aggressive chewers or dogs that really need a lot of attention, that like to play all the time and have a lot of energy, this is great. When you get this toy, it looks, it's almost, I'm 5'1", and this is almost as tall as me, so it looks like it would be really intricate to put together and take you some time, but it actually comes in a long skinny box just like this, and you got two pieces. This is the base that goes into the ground, and then you got this second piece, which it has the insert that goes into the base and the rope tether tug toy, but it's already attached when you get it, so there's no putting it together or anything like that. All you have to do is drive it into the ground, and I'm going to show you right now how to do that, and we'll see how easy the installation is. So here's the Tether Tug. I'm going to lay that to the side right now. You can see that I have a sledgehammer. Your first step is to find a spot in your yard where you want to put it, and you want to make sure that it's not near any trees or other toys or anything like that, because your dog, it spins in a circle, so your dog can tug on it and continue spinning around. So you want to make sure there's a nice big open area like we have here. Our yard, there is a lot of ledge on our property, so I'm not sure how easy this is going to go the first time. I might have to find another spot to do it if this one doesn't work out, but we're going to try it here. I chose a sledgehammer. I'm a petite person. I'm not very strong. Sometimes I have trouble with things like this, putting a force behind it to pound it into the ground. My husband is in the military, so he's not home, so I'm going to try this on my own. So I got the heavier sledgehammer, but you can use a regular handheld hammer. You can also use a rubber mallet if you want. If you have a guy doing it, or you're stronger than me, you might be able to do it with a rubber mallet. But because I have this is a steel sledgehammer, so because I have that, I also have this small piece of a 2x4, and what I'm going to do with that is just place this in the ground. I'm going to tap it in, but once it gets into the ground, when I'm really going to start banging hard on it, I'm going to place the 2x4 on it just so I don't bend this pipe outward, because you don't want to do that. The pipe is very thick, it's very durable, so I'm not really worried about that, but I did bring this just in case. So I'm going to go ahead and start. Driving it into the ground. Now I'm going to just set this on here. Not going in level, so I have a feeling we're on ledge. Actually, you can see the wedge at the bottom of this, so it goes in very easily. Actually, I'm pounding on this with a sledgehammer. It's not doing any damage at all to the metal pipe, so I'm going to keep doing it that way. Now you don't want to drive it all the way into the ground, but you want to leave just a little bit. Actually, I'll put it a little further down. But you want to leave just a little bit of it sticking out. Obviously, if you ever want to take it out or remove it, it's going to be a lot easier that way. Then you can see this little base part that looks a little bit different. Slide that down in. It's in there nice and sturdy. Mine's not exactly level, but it'll work. Sadie! Oh, here's Sadie. Come here, Sadie Lou. Hey, look what I got. Want this? Want this rope? Get it. Get it. Get it. So you can see Sadie's already going to enjoy it. Pull it. She's not quite sure what it is, but you're going to just work with your dog to try and get them to understand that this is a toy and they can pull as hard as they can. We just put this in the ground. This is the first day I've ever used it, and that's how easy it was to get Sadie to use it. I am going to take a break, and I'm going to work with Sadie a little bit and take some photos and things of her using it over the next couple of weeks. But wow, I did not think it was going to be this easy to get her to use it. Sadie loves it already, so that's really exciting. Get it, big girl. Get it, Sadie Lou. Good girl. Pull it. Sadie already loves the Tether Tug, but like I said, I'm gonna show it to our other dogs. Our boxer Chloe that you can see, she doesn't ever play with toys. She doesn't even play with stuffed toys, so not her, but we have a little beagle I'm gonna try it with too, and we'll keep working with Sadie. I'll take some video footage of her using it. You can tell she's bending it over sideways, so we'll see how durable this thing holds up for the next couple of weeks. So I will come back, and like I said, after we've tried it and tested it long term, I will show you how well it works and see if it holds up for us. So I will see you guys back in a couple of weeks. Hey everybody, so I'm back. It's been a couple of weeks. If you can tell from my previous video, we've actually switched from the backyard to the front yard. Absolutely nothing wrong with the Tether Tug, but the backyard is where our children play. All their toys are back there, and the Tether Tug had turned more into a child's toy than a dog toy, so we simply moved it to the front yard. As you can also tell from my past video, it was not hard to move at all. I pulled it out of the ground, and then it comes with that metal base that you remember from a couple of weeks ago. Of course, you guys just watched the video a few seconds ago, so of course you remember. And you just drive that metal base into the ground. The Tether Tug pole slides right in there, and as you can tell, our dogs are still loving it. A couple of weeks later, I was amazed last time at how quickly they picked up on it. I'm amazed at how much they use this. I let the dogs out in the morning, and Sadie is about a year old. She's our chocolate lab, and our little beagle mix Molly is only about 7, oh no, she's 8 months now. Anyway, so she's less than a year old. They both have a lot of energy. So we sleep all night. They're not crated or anything at night, so they sleep with us all night, and they wake up first thing in the morning full of energy. So, you know, they come right out the front door and play with the Tether Tug, and they play with it in the morning for quite a while. They play with it throughout the afternoon. Often, we don't even need to be out here with them. This is a very, it certainly can be. If I wiggle it around, Sadie's gonna come back over here to play with it. Who got my fingers? Who did? So, you know, it is a toy that you can use with your dog, but it's certainly interactive for them, and they can do it by themselves as well, which is really nice for us. We have other dogs and children and so much going on, so sometimes it's nice to just have a toy that your dog can use by himself. So the Tether Tug, again, we have been super duper duper happy with it. I was impressed. Such a simple design and a very simple toy, but yet such a it's so innovative. It's hard to say that about something so simple as a pole in the ground with a toy on the end, but it is very unique and very innovative. So we have really enjoyed it. Again, you know, we did move it, but it wasn't for issues with the Tether Tug. It was for our own personal preference. You can get a Tether Tug in a lot of different sizes, which is really great. Our size here is the large, and let me just, I wrote these down so that I wouldn't get them wrong for you guys. So you can get the small Tether Tug, which is good for dogs weighing less than 15 pounds. The medium is for dogs 16 to 30 pounds. The large is for dogs 30 to 60 pounds. The extra large is dogs 60 to 99 pounds. And then they have the Uber Tether Tug too. And that one is for dogs that are either 100 or more pounds, and also for dogs that are really aggressive pullers. So you might have a dog that only weighs like 60 pounds, but some breeds, pit bulls, Rottweilers, German Shepherds, they really love to tug, and they're very strong, aggressive tuggers. So if your dog isn't quite at that 100-pound mark, but he's a really aggressive tugger, you still want to go for the Uber. And then, you know, affordability, that's something that I always look for in toys. And as far as a dog toy goes, obviously this is going to be very expensive, but when you think about what you're getting, I think personally it's very affordable. The smallest Tether Tug is $50, and it comes with the whole setup like I showed you last week, the base, you get the pole, and then one toy attached. So that's $50, and then all the way up to the Uber, which is $65, and then it ranges in between $50 and $65. So, you know, like I said, for what you got, it's very affordable, I think. We spend $5, $6, $7 on single dog toys. Sorry, it was a little nervous. I've been run over by multiple times. So for a single dog toy, you know, say that you spend, we'll say $60 on a Tether Tug. So you're buying dog toys for $5, $6 each, you know, 10 dog toys, and you're going to have paid for the Tether Tug. So I know with us, with our young puppies, dog toys don't last all that long. Granted, we've only had the Tether Tug for a couple of weeks, but you can already tell how durable it is. It's not shown any signs of wear. There is a little spot, you can't even see it anymore. Our little puppy Molly decided one day she was going to chew on the pole instead of the toy. But this webbing, it has webbing on it that wasn't even affected. Again, that metal base of stainless steel, you're not going to do anything to hurt that. You could see Sadie just a few minutes ago pulling on this, and the pole bends. Again, you know, no signs of wear, no issues with the Tether Tug. The only thing I have noticed, you can tell ours is a little, just slightly shaky. It's certainly not going to tip over or anything like that. But as your dogs pull it and kind of stretch out that hole a little bit, you might need to move it around your yard. That's not a big deal for us, but it might be a drawback for some people making multiple holes in your lawn. But, you know, the Tether Tug, it's very, very durable. So if you have this toy for years and years, I think that $50, $55, $60 is certainly going to pay for itself. So I guess that's what I would say on the affordability aspect. I see it as a very affordable toy for what you're getting. And then the other thing I wanted to mention that, speaking of affordability, is that you can buy, I don't know how well you can see this, but this toy is attached by a carabiner, and it just comes off. There's a carabiner clip here, so it comes off easily. And you actually, on the Tether Tug website, which I will include in the write-up, that is, if you're watching this on YouTube, it'll be just below, or if you're watching this on our website, it'll be in the extensive written review that's below this video. You can get on the company's website, you can order new toys, and those toys were all, I think the most expensive one I saw was $12. Most of them are right around $10. You can get toys, they're all rope toys. Some of them are braided, one is actually felt, and that's braided. You can get ones with tennis balls on them. There was a 3-pack of tennis balls for $24.99. You know, it's a rope, it's a long rope toy with a tennis ball on the end. So a 3-pack of those were $24, $25. So again, very affordable. You can replace these, one, if it gets worn out, or two, you can switch it out to give your dog something to play with that's a little bit different. There was one that had this one has a little knot on it, but it had a big knot ball on the end of it that was a rope toy. So there's different things there that you can buy, different things to stimulate your dog. I really love that my dogs are mentally and physically stimulated by this. They love, you know, when they pull it and it flings the rope toy around. They love to catch it, and it, you know, harnesses that natural instinct to chase and things like that. But it's also, it spins 360 degrees. It spins completely around, so your dog's moving the entire time. You could see Sadie over here earlier when she was pulling it. They're going backwards and forwards and side to side and getting that cardio exercise that they need as well. So you can buy the replacement toys. You can also buy replacement, the base, the metal base that goes into the ground. So if you wanted to, for example, with us with the front yard and backyard, technically we could have one base on each. You can move a Tether Tug Tug from front to back, depending on where we were and where our dogs were going to be at the time. You can buy a replacement base if you, one of the things that I thought about, we have a camp, and in the summertime we spend a lot of time there. So instead of having to pull this base out and do that, all we have to do is pull the pole out. We can bring the pole with us when we go to camp and just place it in the base up there, and then when we come home, we can bring it, place it in the base here. So that's a nice, I think those replacement bases, depending on the size of the Tether Tug that you buy, those were either $7.99 or $8.99. So again, very affordable to buy replacement or additional parts and toys as well. So that's the Tether Tug. Very cool, very unique dog toy. If you have a dog that loves to tug, and or especially one of the things I thought about is if you have a dog that's outside during the day, if he has a fenced-in area or an outdoor kennel, you know, something to put inside of his kennel or his fenced-in area so that he can play during the day while he's out there. You know, it's a wonderful toy. Again, you know, I spoke on the affordability option. Personally, I think it's very affordable if you compare the durability of it and the longevity that you're going to get out of it compared to traditional dog toys. So it's affordable, it's effective. Obviously, our dogs love it. It was very easy, as you could tell, the minute that I put it in the ground, our dogs started using it. So it's very easy to get them to use it. The only drawbacks, I guess I would see, it does make a hole in your lawn, which, like I said, no big deal to us, but some people don't care for that. Other than that, you know, I know it is a little bit more expensive than traditional dog toys, but it is still affordable. So we've been very happy with it. If you have any questions about the Tether Tug, go ahead and send me an email, or you can leave a comment on, if you're watching this on YouTube or on our website, topdogtips.com. You can leave a question there, and that will get back to me. Find us on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, YouTube, of course, and Instagram. So any way that you leave a comment or a question, suggestion, anything like that, it will get back to me. You can email me. My email is samantha@topdogtips.com. I'd love to hear from you guys. If you have any questions about the Tether Tug, or if you have any other products that you are interested in seeing a review on, send those my way. Stay tuned to Top Dog Tips. Follow us on social media. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can subscribe to our newsletter through our website, and that will keep you up to date with all the newest reviews that I'm doing. I also do how-to videos, product comparisons, as well as the traditional product reviews. So stay tuned for that. I share recipes every week and all kinds of information on pretty much everything dog related. So go ahead and do that, and you guys will stay up to date with everything. I look forward to hearing from you, and I will see you guys soon with another product review.